Friday, December 30th, 2022. All the street cats were fed, accounted for, and given fresh food and fresh water. With the exception of Chatty Cathy, I haven't seen her in almost a week. There is definitely an end-of-the-year excitement buzz in the air. It got down to 64 degrees last night, so there weren't as many chickens as there usually is. I've learned a lot about birds in the 10 years I've lived in Hawaii, just about being around them. I've noticed that birds have stronger senses than humans when it comes to different things. A rooster knows when the first human wakes up at 3 a.m., like me, or if you turn on a light in your bathroom. Even though the rooster is outside, it somehow knows, and it lets you know by calling out, "Cuckoo!" the second you turn on the light, or the second you open your eyes. I once lived in the same house as an African gray parrot. I was responsible for feeding her. And every morning, the second I opened my eyes, the parrot, Kaliki, would caw out, "Cuckoo!" One reason why there have been less chickens is because there's been 2 stray dogs coming after midnight, and they're gone before I start feeding at 3 or 4 a.m. This would make sense why so many of the street kitties are hiding when I go out there at 4 a.m. The homeless and their dogs have steered clear of the feeding area for the past 2 or 3 months. Word around the campfire, some local Hawaiian Kanakas from Waianae came up here and roughed up a bunch of them, told them not to camp out over here. They gave explicit instructions to get their dogs out of here, but I was allowed to stay and feed the cats. It's true with content creation more so than anything else I can think of, and that's the expression, your biggest hater is someone you consider a friend or family member, and your biggest supporter is someone you probably never met before. That reminds me, I'd like to dedicate this entry to Maria, who helped me out with a PayPal donation, and everybody else who has donated a donation to me this year. Maria mentioned how she enjoyed my book, and that really made me feel awesome. My book, Gonzo Education, has sold more copies this year than the previous 2 years combined. But I don't know if you'll hear this, Maria, but your gift was a welcome Christmas surprise. And I'd like to thank everyone, like I said, Melissa, Stephanie, Snip and Tip, Mary, Aubrey, Blanche, Deborah, Marco, of course, awesome donations, Carol, Janet, Sylvia, Sarah, Penny. Penny's always leaving awesome comments and has donated too. Shawnette, Jamie, of course, and everyone else. I want to wish you a happy new year, a best wishes for 2023 from me and the Hawaii Street Cats. I'm going to do everything I can to make it an awesome year and everything in my power, and I hope you do the same as well. Let's do great this year, all of us, and we'll sing tidings around the fire next year. Aloha.